Welcome to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. Join us as we review our favorite RPGs, collectible card games, MMOs, video games, PC games, and bring up interesting topics and things that we'd like to share with everyone. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Kellie, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion to Ragnarok story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Okay, so you guys are taking the job, and the payout for the job is going to be
$1 trillion.
I'm getting my calculator out so we can find what it is.
What did I miss?
We were getting money, and then it just took a while.
you are going to be getting
Where is it?
1,200 credits for this run.
Okay, so 1,200. So 1,200.
I'm rounding it out because it's easier that way. Okay, so
1,200.
1,200 credits for this run.
So 1% is 12. Right?
1%? Yeah, that would be 12.
So 12. 120. No, that can't be right. It would be 1.2. No.
What are you trying to do for the breakdown?
Trying to find. So okay.
Just go
divide it by 5.
1,200 divided by 5.
Yeah, well, you could do that, but that's
You
not
could.
fancy.
'Cause that would be,
So we each get 240, and then the ship for
Yeah.
stuff gets 240.
so who's going to keep track of the ship? You've been
I
following
will.
Cold. You pilot it, you keep track of it.
Okay.
Okay,
so apparently
so...
I've become the trader of the group.
We don't get the money yet.
We don't have-
No, you don't have the money yet. It's going to be on delivery.
Okay.
So, go ahead and give me an astronavigation run.
Okay.
Okay, when you get... Because you can do this before you guys get to the ship. You can basically
Yes.
run your course in your hotel room.
Easy mission.
Yep, easy cake run.
So
Against normal?
Against two...
knowing us, we're gonna get there and they'll be like, we wanted this gun, not that gun. You have to do another bad mission for us. Did you?
We smash into
Damn
the
it.
sun. We fall into the sun.
Dude, you just jumped.
You're not getting your 20%. Puggeta just shouts as
Well,
he
let's
falls
put
into
it
the
this
sun.
way.
What was the end result?
The end result was, well, hold it.
No, I should have said it would be an easy mission.
Considering how you moved 2 of my dice, now I know I
This
had.
is what you have left. 2 failures and 3 advantages. That's what's
Okay.
left.
All right.
Yes. I did the adding and subtracting for you. So, how would you like to use your 3 advantage?
On your next
I got
astronavigation
close.
roll.
Oh, you got close.
On her subsequent astronavigation roll.
Okay, so you got close. No, you didn't. How about this? I'll give you that you reached your destination 25% faster.
Yeah.
Where's our destination?
The heart of a sun.
Unfortunately, you are in the completely wrong place.
We there yet?
Even
No, no, we're
RG
not there.
is giving you the electronic raspberry.
Hey, no one's perfect, RG.
Okay.
Are we there yet?
And by the way, you do have your new BOSS, the data pad for the
Okay.
ship, and you have your new transponder code.
Should I put the noodles in?
Yes, we have to.
Yes.
Put the noodles in.
Okay.
Oh yeah, did
So-
you remember to bring the slug from the...
Yeah, of course I'm. Who wants noodles? I'm on cooking duty.
Okay, would you like to try another astronavigation?
Yes, I would. As a matter of fact.
And by the way, you feel so lucky that you did not teleport yourself into the heart of a sun.
Now, I understand you're focusing on piloting, but I'm warning you, if you don't say you want noodles, you're not getting them.
Okay, I want noodles.
Okay, noodles for all.
Okay, I got 2 successes
2 successes and
Yes. Just 2 successes.
just
the
2
rest of it-
successes.
Ah.
Okay.
He was just surprised because how rarely do we get any successes?
So you go ahead and jump back out. You start to hit the throttle, and as you do, by the way,
A Star Destroyer.
No.
Appears and it's
That
like,
would be bad.
Well,
is
we
that
got-
a star?
We got the seat removed, so he can
Yep.
fit there now.
so the seat was pulled out. Okay, just as you poured out, you
Do you have gunnery,
hit.
by the way?
It's a good thing to know.
No, I have brawl, melee, ranged, and both ranged. I don't have gunnery.
We have gunnery. Don't worry.
Okay.
Besides, there's only 2
I have
guns.
everything but gunnery.
Okay,
I just
you
have everything.
pop out onto the
I
smuggler.
mean, I have, hold on, actually I have 3 in gunnery range. There's no yellows.
We
Shot
got
on the
gunnery.
Smuggler's Moon.
Okay, so you pop out on the smuggler moon. It looks like a beautiful jewel on the horizon. It is the smuggler's moon.
Yeah.
It is very lovely,
And there's
full
that,
of lights and glowiness.
there's that supernova in space.
Uh-huh.
That's where the name Little Jewel comes from.
Yes, it's very pretty.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
It's legit. He's quoting legit stuff.
You see,
read the
not a
book?
Hutt. A lot of people think it's for the planet, but no, the planet's horrible. The name is for the supernova. in
Yeah,
the
because
sky.
it looks like a sparkly jewel.
It does.
It does. So when you get there, you go ahead and try to contact the person you were given the contact information for. Okay. All of a sudden, you get this rude remark saying, "You're late. You were supposed to be here," and he basically quotes like 4 hours ago.
We're here.
This is going to come out of your payoff for being late. Come to this location. He gives you coordinates.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
That means we're not getting that many noodles.
Okay, so you're heading on down.
Yes.
Okay. You guys head to the planet.
Yes.
And basically,
Hit
he is
turbulence.
telling you. You did hit turbulence.
You hit turbulence.
We'll be flying at an altitude of
He
like
gives you
70
a
miles
shop
above.
name and he says, "I need you to meet me at this location."
Okay.
And he wants you to go to the Uluwan Bakshti. It's basically a shopping district of the Corellian sector on the moon.
Okay.
Okay, so who all is getting out of the ship to meet at the
Does
basically
someone
the
need to stay
bazaar?
back with the ship so it doesn't get stolen, or can we just lock it
That's
up
up
like
to
a
you
car?
guys.
I think we can lock it up.
Ask the shipjacker who steals locked up ships.
Shipjacker, can we
What's
lock
my
it up?
opinion?
Your opinion is you can lock the ship. I mean, your ship doesn't have any
This is the-
incredibly fancy defenses anymore, but
How bad is the area we're landing?
Yeah.
it's the smuggler moon. Anyone would cut their mother's throat to steal a ship to get off this place.
Okay, so then 2 of us should stay behind, maybe.
Rock, paper, scissors for it?
No, I'll stay behind.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Since
Well,
I
it's my ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
So ship.
since I seem to be the one trading, I should go.
Yep.
Yeah, you
He
should
has
go.
to
because-
go. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Go.
you want to rock, paper, scissors? Or?
Yeah.
Wait, I'll do rock, a paper, a scissors, a shoot.
Well, here,
No,
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 I
no.
gotta do one.
We're gonna make this easy.
Oh.
How about you roll a dice?
Lock.
No, that's stupid.
No,
I have
I don't know
dice.
how to do that.
We're not
No,
doing
it's
that.
easy.
No, we're not doing that. Let's just solve it
Okay.
immediately.
One.
Are we doing it on
Yes.
3 or?
Yes.
Roshan,
1, 2,
2,
3. Okay.
He goes.
You stay.
Ah, because
We
Kerrie
go.
went to
'Cause
that
we're buds.
website where you
We're
always go,
buds.
you
We
always go
have best
scissors.
stuff.
Always go
buddies.
scissors?
Always go scissors. Okay, so you guys are heading down the bazaar. You're seeing the sights, the thing.
Always going papers, confetti. Gun, scissors, I think you can use.
Okay, so you guys are getting ready to go to the location.
Oh, hold it. Kerrie, give the Chiss your Nirr your comlink so we can.
Oh, yeah,
talk
Oh,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah. Here,
Okay.
I'll hand over my comlink
Thank
for
you.
you to
Okay.
use.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you have
That way
a
we're
Good
comlink.
idea.
Okay.
Because we can.
Okay.
So
you
it's
guys
got the
can-
ringtone of
Okay.
like, you know.
So you guys are heading down the district, and as soon as you get there, you notice that you guys are tough guys, heightened sense of awareness and all. You notice at one point there's a Trandoshan and a Twi'lek really getting into a loud debate on the street.
That is not our business.
Not my
Five.
circus, not my monkey.
5 Twi'leks, get out there.
You mean not your space circus, not your space monkey.
They start drawing weapons. The Trandoshan's crew grabs weapons. Gunfight ensues. So you guys are basically Book
Not
it
my
out?
problem. Not
Okay.
booking. I'm just going to walk out.
We're leaving.
Okay.
Unless they've got a better ship.
Okay, now are you casually walking as this gunfight's going to happen?
We're leaving. Let's
Okay.
just say that.
Take
For
cover.
shits and giggles, give me a coordination roll against a purple and red.
Really?
Yeah. Now, if you would have, like, DD Mow'd to get out of the area,
That's
you'd
what
be
we're doing.
fine. No, he's walking cool guy.
I didn't say
If
that.
you're,
He
if
can
you're
run.
running...
I'm leaving.
Okay, you're... Okay.
Slugging at a higher rate.
This is just to see if, like, random gunfire and, gets involved.
Okay, so how much is it?
We can
Coordination?
talk
Your
about that
coordination
later.
versus a purple and a red.
Okay.
This is just to see, since you're being cool guy
A
walking through the
purple and
gunfight.
a red.
Okay, sorry.
Not two. A good shot.
I did okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
you're
did
walking
fine.
through as blaster bolts are flying off, people are screaming,
And
diving
he's
for
looking
cover.
really cool. while
And
he's
he's just
over.
being really cool with just, the wind flapping his jacket past his guns.
Walking.
Okay, so you guys
You're
get
just
to the
like,
location,
wow.
and there's a male Twi'lek there, and you can see he's looking at his data pad nervously like someone is running behind.
Okay. Show me the gun. You're talking, so do you.
Okay?
Yeah. But do we have something to recognize
Yeah,
it?
you basically, okay.
I believe.
Finally, you are here. You are late. What took so long?
Slight
monkey.
problems. Slight problems in our pilot's skill.
Hey,
You're not there?
don't say that.
Slight
Say-
You
problem.
said it.
Say
I
Imperial.
said it.
Imperial blockade.
Imperial blockade.
Imperial blockade.
Okay, excellent, fine, good, whatever. Let's go. And he's basically taking you to a rooftop space dock. He said, "Summon your ship to this location."
Okay. We summoned it there. I want to. Let's see. Is it skullduggery to sense motive?
It would be, if you wanted to sense his motive, it would actually be your
Empathy.
There's no empathy.
Yeah, I know.
wrong game. It's actually
Passive perception.
None of those. We have none of those skills.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
I can never find a skill in this game. Vigilance.
Yes, vigilance.
Okay.
Sorry, I was looking down the list and it's at the very bottom.
Versus.
Versus, it's going to be a purple and a red.
Whoa.
Yep, he's actually trained for this kind of thing of being deceitful.
Okay. So 2 advantages, right?
2 advantages,
And
2 threats, which
threats.
cancel each
They
other
cancel
out.
each other
Okay.
out.
Yeah. So and that's it.
So a threat and a failure.
Yeah.
So you think
no idea what
everything's fine here. Everything is fine with this
Okay.
negotiation. Okay, as he's kind of nervously looking around, and he basically is saying, "Come on, get your ship here, get your ship here."
Okay.
So would you like to roll? Are you guys giving her the coordinates?
Yep.
Okay. Would you like to give me a roll for Pilot Planetary to get there?
Make sure I got the right one. Yeah. Okay. I got
One failure, one success.
no.
No,
Those
no,
counter
those-
Literally, I got
It's a wash.
nothing.
Yeah. Okay, so you make the call, and while you're sitting there at the dock,
He
he's
knows.
getting very,
Yeah, it's a
very
wash.
agitated because all of a sudden there's a hovercraft that pulls up, and they're sitting about 100 feet off the edge of the dock, and there's about 6 guys that all look rough and tumbly type. They all have weapons in the
Uh-oh.
vehicle,
Let's kill him.
and they have a hover. It's the people buying the guns.
Oh, never mind then.
What's going on?
She's
Okay.
bloodthirsty.
So try it again. Try it again.
Okay,
See, I missed
and he's
my
like,
ship character.
again, can you get your ship
Yeah.
here?
Try it again. Try it again. Put the phone down. We're flying. We're flying.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So
2 successes and 1
the
advantage.
compensation lands down. All of a sudden, they're eyeing you, and they're literally at one point a guy's got fingering his gun. He's like, "What's this is like an ambush, And he's like, "Oh, I apologize, great and opulent guests. Please come and inspect and purchase your cargo." And they open it up. Who's gonna start unloading cargo?
Not me.
You're on the ship.
I'm doing the trade.
Well, you're all there on
I'll
the
start
platform.
unloading.
Okay.
Okay.
Already
So
read-
as
already
as
read your
they
money for it.
start getting out of their hover vehicle, one of the guys is sitting in the back seat of the hover vehicle with his weapon literally laying
Of
across
course, I
his
still have
lap.
my weapons on me.
He's
Yeah.
like ready at a moment's notice for shit to get hot and heavy, and he's gonna start getting ready to shoot people.
Doesn't fucking matter to me.
Let's be honest.
Okay.
I'm a Hutt. That won't do much.
Okay, so as you guys start unloading the cargo, the guy comes over with the Twi'lek negotiator. They open one of the cargo. You see
Got the
full
stuff
of
in it.
pistols. Everything's legit. It's got the rifles. Everything's legit. They handshake. He gives the guy a data stick. The guy puts a data stick in his box. Boom, does a transfer of the money. The guy then looks to you guys to see who's got... he opens his case, pulls out credits, pulls 2 stacks of credits in his pocket, and closes it for your lateness. And he offers one of those 2 stacks of credits to the customer's compensation for the lateness.
That's fine. We have to eat it. We were late.
That's right.
I do not believe us being late was in the negotiations you taken away.
You're just assessing it.
He basically, it's. I do apologize, Great Hutt, but you know how customers' expedience is usually of paramount importance.
And these ones seem
Well,
very
obviously
fancy.
not important to include it in negotiations.
Okay, everyone but the Hutt who's negotiating roll perception
Perception?
Vigilance.
against. Yeah,
no,
perception.
perception.
Yeah, perception's an actual skill. Against 3 purple. And he looks at you and says, I do apologize. And basically, he'll do a negotiate roll with you.
Okay.
So you negotiate versus a purple and a red.
So I've got...
Do you wish to negotiate this further?
No, just let
I've got a wash.
Purple and a red?
Just let it go.
Actually,
Well,
make it 2 red.
What?
Let it go.
Not doing it.
He doesn't
Not
care.
doing it?
Just keep the
Okay.
money.
I got 1 success and 2 threats.
I was simply saying next time if expediency is required, you should inform us.
Okay, and I do apologize if my contact had any misunderstandings.
I did horrible. 2 failures, a threat, and
And as he does, by the way, you notice when he apologizes, his sleeve pulls back and you see a black sun tattoo on his wrist.
Well, we knew that's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah. So who had what on perception?
I got a threat and a failure.
Complete wash.
I got 1 success and
You notice 2 rooftops over, there's a glint that's catching your eye.
oh crap, there's
Sniper.
a sniper.
Get in.
Sniper.
Okay, she
You
says
scream
sniper.
out sniper?
Scream.
As
Yeah.
soon as you do, the guy in the hover vehicle swings his rifle over and he starts scanning.
That's fine.
Just as that happens, a blaster bolt, long distance, we're talking extreme distance sniper bolt, comes flying out and plasters his head all
So,
over
like,
the hover
Cover,
vehicle.
take
Well,
cover.
we got our money, so just get in the ship and leave.
Okay?
Yeah, but
As
then
you guys
we
are...
want to keep these guys alive.
No, we don't.
No, we
don't
don't.
care.
We don't care about
delivered
that.
our goods.
What happens if we could get another job?
We would like another job.
But
If
that's
you
not
require-
our
Your
We can just
job
go back to the station
was
and
with
get
the
another
employer.
job.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's beat.
But I'm saying, hey, if we get them to safety, that builds a great reputation we can use.
So
to get more trouble.
as you guys are
Beep,
running
beep.
into the ship,
Do you-
the Twi'lek Black Sun negotiator comes running after you to join you.
Yes, it's a good idea because if we keep him safe,
We
then
can take
that
them back
builds.
to the space
Take
station.
me with you!
Yeah,
that-
give us
that
the rest
builds-
of the freaking credits.
But I'm saying that builds a great reputation
Yes.
that we can work with them later to
Exactly.
get more credits.
And he will give us money.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll get rewarded. Yes.
So I will say, yes, I'm sure we can negotiate it.
Okay, we want those credits, though.
Okay.
And we can discuss that later when we're not going to be shot at.
Okay, and just as that happens, if you guys loading in your ship and starting to head out, the rebels are kind of trying to throw a couple of the crates in their
Rebels?
vehicle. Yes, these are rebels.
That's fine.
They were buying weapons to fight the Empire.
Okay.
Oh,
Unfortunately, the sniper across the way is just called in backup, as you know, backup is now coming for the Empire.
We don't
Crap.
care about the rebellion, do we?
We
No,
don't care
we
about
can't-
any of this. We care about money.
Okay.
This is politics.
We care about the fact that the Empire might find our ship on the rebel side.
Yeah, so let's get out of here.
Funny story. This
Okay.
is Hutt space. None of them have a lot of power. Let's just fucking leave.
Okay.
The Hutt's saying,
I-
let's just leave.
Yeah, we're
I'm
leaving.
And the-
got my piloting roll ready.
Go ahead. Go for it.
Okay, we got 2 successes and 1 threat.
Okay.
2 successes and only 1 threat.
Yes.
Okay, I will ask you this. Do you try to switch off your transponder?
Oh.
Or do you want to leave your transponder running? As a smuggler, you know
Let's be
this.
honest. They're not going to be focused on us.
If I turn it off, that's a.
That's a what?
I mean,
It's
if
a
we
red
get
flag.
caught, yeah.
Yeah.
But also, let's be honest. They're
But
not
we
going to
also
be
don't want
focusing.
them necessarily to know.
The compensation was there.
Basically, the way it works, guys, is on the radar, when their radar's pinging all these ships,
If this is-
numbers come up for your ship. It's your transponder.
But do you guys
they
think
know we're
if they
hinky.
see
Turn
it on
off.
the record,
Turn it off. They know
if
we're
they
hinky.
see it there, they know who you are.
That's fine. We
So if
don't
they
want
ever
them to
see
know.
you again at a checkpoint, you're crossing
Turn it
across
off.
another
Turn it
ship,
off.
they'll know
When we get far
exactly
enough
who
away,
you are.
just
Turn it off. They already know it's hinky.
Give me a
Yes.
computer roll against 3 purple.
But do you guys think they're going to be
Do you
focusing
want to
on
use a light side point
Yes.
since I have no
Yes.
points to spend?
Okay, computer.
Can I help with computer, or is that?
Oh,
Oh,
you think
since
you're
we're
better
spending a
than her?
light
No,
side
I don't
point.
think I'm better.
Then you might want to let her do it while she's multitasking up the wazoo. I'm going to give you a black die. by
Oh,
the
can
way,
the
'cause you
little
are
robot
multitasking.
person help you?
Actually, if the robot helps you, you can add a blue
Yeah.
die.
Yes.
Yes,
I will
add
add a
RG
blue die.
cell.
I'm going to
RG
get
cell.
in my gun seat.
You're in your gun seat already. It's a little swiveling.
Woohoo!
Hey.
Okay, first off,
All kinds
These
of stuff's going on
are-
here.
You upgrade our
Okay,
internet access.
so yeah, so I got this gets that. Okay, so I got 3 successes.
Okay, you easily, while you're doing that, you're like, RG, help me turn off the transponder unit. As he plugs in, and you're piloting, but you're using the little laptop on your console at the same time, doing all this craziness at the same time. Ship's going taking off. Your transponder blinks off. So as soon as you leave
Buckle
that
up!
pad, you're on a radar, but here's a blank vessel. Which, by the way, you're not the only one on this planet.
Yeah, that's
There's
fine.
quite a few of them running around dark on this planet. As you guys are taking off, and you easily escape before the TIE fighters come up, and all of a sudden you see a squad of 4 TIE fighters streaking, rebel speeders taking off, blah, blah,
That's fine.
blah. And the Twi'lek who's with you in the cockpit going, wow, you are skilled smugglers. That's the last time I negotiate with the rebels.
So, yeah,
Sit
now
down,
that
shut up, and you're giving us the credits we're due.
can we work on negotiations before we yell at our guest? Now I think now that you know our skill,
It's all in character.
I'm sure we can work out more job opportunities in the future.
I definitely think we can do that. And basically, he gives you the full payout, so you guys get 1,100 credits.
1,100, get
He gave the other
Yeah.
100 to the
Yeah, he
rebels.
We can't get that back.
He split it between himself and the
I'll
rebels.
do the math.
So it's basically 100 less than you gave everybody before. So
I don't
2, 4,
remember
6,
that.
8. So basically, take $20 off each of your incomes.
Okay, so 320,
220,
220.
and then the ship gets 220.
Okay, so you do have some spending cash on hand.
Not a lot.
And
but yeah.
thankfully, you're not flagged by the Empire, which is very important because, as your Rhodian friend mentioned, this employer wants to hire you because you're specifically not on the Empire's
Yeah,
radar.
we need to stay on.
And
the
yes.
And since we kept him safe, I'm sure we can get many more
Better jobs.
many
Sweet jobs.
better jobs.
Sweet fat jobs.
Maybe jobs that aren't just take a point.
See,
take things
arriving
point A
late.
to point B.
That roll, that better to have
Turned
the
out-
good roll at
turned
the
out
end.
fine.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you now have a new contact, Vakeesh, the Twi'lek. We will call him a ranger for the Black Sun.
Well, do I recognize this clan?
He's from one of the more duplicitous clans that like to sell Twi'leks into slavery.
Oh. See, I'm glad I was mean to him.
And he basically is offering, during your flight, he's like cooing to you that, hey, if you want to kill these crew members and work for me strictly, you can get all the money.
It's like, you're just lucky I'm not telling them
They
what
only
you're
haven't killed
saying.
you yet.
It's like, I wouldn't work for you for all the credits in the world.
And he does ask you if he can trust the Hutt.
Yes, yes, you can.
As much as anyone can trust
Now he
us.
knows everything you say is a lie. Okay, so as you guys disembark,
Never trust a Hutt,
where are
especially
you
when
guys
he's
gonna
telling
go
you he's
on the
lying.
Smuggler Moon? This is the place where you guys can find anything and everything you want.
Well, we have no
Oh.
money, so.
You have
Yeah, we
have
have
a
very
little-
little money.
little pocket change.
Have 400
We don't even have enough to buy a nice gun.
Yeah.
Let's get another
So,
job.
well,
We
I'll
need
talk.
more-
I'll
we need
talk
more
to this
work.
person. So, do you have any more jobs for such a skilled crew?
Or know of any that would be profitable enough.
Yes.
I think I do. I have a job that particularly the Hutt may be well inclined to do. As he whips out his little data pad and starts typing into it. You seem to be a Hutt of high caliber and tastes.
As your pet slug shows.
You mean Pudgy the slut? Nope, not even a slip.
Well, aren't they
Now we know
hermaphrodites?
why he kept the slug.
Are they hermaphrodites? How does this thing reproduce?
I'm shooting you. Get out.
How does it reproduce? Is it like a hermaphrodite? Is it...
So far, you've carried cargo. I don't really care. I can shoot you right now.
I find her entertaining.
He's seen you drive. It can't be that, right?
Yeah, it's like, you know,
Press buttons.
everybody thought he was just letting the slug crawl on him, when in fact they were having coital. You know.
I'm
Stop! Just stop!
I'm
Just
shooting all
stop,
of you.
please.
You're the only one that gets to live.
See,
I would like to.
this picture, you cannot even go there with this cute
Oh,
little...
that's cute. You
That's
did a little
it.
slug too.
Oh,
That's cute.
that's
We'll
adorable.
still have to get those posted. Have we managed to make that the cover of the podcast?
It should be the cover of the podcast.
I'm not finished with
Okay, I
See, if I can
assume
do
a
these
Hutt
two
of your
side.
caliber knows
Like we're watching each other's
Platunian
back.
paddy frogs,
Oh, yeah. I can't get
which,
enough
by
of
the
those.
way, are prized as a delicacy by the Hutts.
I know. I had some last adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You start salivating just
You
thinking.
obviously know fine cuisine.
That's what I was
Wait,
doing.
is he going to eat it all if we smuggle that? We'll find him in the smuggling hall.
I can't help myself.
Twinkies!
I start slugging up the wall away.
And they have to put a frog in your hands.
I am willing to go in a joint venture with you to purchase some Clatunian paddy frogs from the planet Clatoon.
Well, they went.
You know fine cuisine. What would be the
That's
price of
birthday
this
next
venture?
time.
Yes,
I will offer you the seed money to allow you to purchase the frogs, and I will provide the vendor that will take them off your hands for fair market value. Thankfully, I know of someone who wants the frogs but is unable to get them at a very good price.
Do I know how much those frogs would cost?
They're a bit pricey, but
We
they're
can't be
really,
late 'cause the
really
frogs
good.
all
They're
died.
delicacy.
No one wants dead frogs.
They are a delicacy. I know a member of...
He said member.
Well, he also said put his data stick in the box.
Yeah.
So.
He said box.
Wow, you
He
guys
said
are
stick.
bad. You've
He
been
said
gaming with me too
We're
long.
12.
Yeah, there are some days that we are a little juvenile. Most days.
Yeah,
Just
that's
a little.
better.
He's perfect. He was perfect before.
I know of a member
Chibi Hut.
on Quinn Station of the Hutt clans who would love to receive a batch of the frogs. And I know the cook who would take these off your hands.
So you provide the money to buy, we safely protect them and transport them? That sounds 50-50.
Excellent.
Cool.
Okay, and he's going to proceed to give you 3,000 credits.
Okay. Which we're going to use to buy frogs.
Wait, we split that up again?
Now, well, you're going to need that for
we
the
need
frogs.
For the frog.
That's frog
I'm
money.
joking.
Okay, now do you want to try to negotiate more money out of them? Probably not. That's
No,
a fair
no.
price to
Nah.
get. Okay.
Yeah, that's
We're building a relationship. So,
So you have
a
3,000 for the frogs. You're gonna need to fly to this place.
Smuggling is so glamorous.
Yep. You're going to have to find someone to
This
buy
has
the
firefly.
frogs from.
I make it work. Yeah, I'll ask. Do you have a contact where we can buy the frogs?
Unfortunately, I do not. But a Hutt such as yourself, I'm sure, could easily find one on the planet.
Obviously, you know what you look for.
But I can give you the contact information. He basically, will
For the
provide to
buyer.
your pilot the contact information for the cook
The buyer, yes.
that will buy these frogs.
Cool.
But he does ask first that you come back to him so he can inspect the frogs before you deliver them.
That's
Make
fine.
it a 50-50 deal. Sounds
We'll go
great.
find frogs.
Do you
Okay.
wish for us to drop you off on the moon?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay, we drop off on the moon.
Okay.
Get his transponder code.
Yep.
Whatever. His
And he basically gives you a halfway spot between Clatoon and the Quinn space station, and says contact him when you're on your way back, and he'll meet you halfway to inspect the cargo to make sure it's adequate. Because he wants to make sure that he's not giving you.
So we go looking for frogs.
Let us
We're
go.
on a frog hunt.
Is this underworld? Is it what?
Well,
First we got to get to the planet.
Where do we
Yeah.
have to the planet? Drive us to the
So
planet.
You have not had these frogs. They
if
are
you have
easy.
galactic knowledge, you can roll just a general galactic knowledge about the frogs.
What?
And
that
So,
astro-
like, is that core
Is that just
worlds?
yeah,
Is that
intellect?
yeah, it's basically just intellect
Against what?
2 purple?
against 2 purple.
Question: do I get a bonus since
I will give you a bonus since you are a Hutt who partakes these frogs.
I got 2 successes.
Oh, I got
my
lots
God.
of successes.
total wash? Look at this. Look at this. Total wash. That is.
That's weird because you know frogs.
Yeah.
I know good frogs.
He's
when I
too
find
hungry, that's all.
I got
Yep, so-
4 successes,
Oh.
Wow.
1 failure, so -1. I'm very smart. It's hard to believe. But, 3.
I
So
know it's
3
not
successes and 1 threat.
I got
Okay.
2 successes, no threats.
Okay, so what do I know
Okay.
about frogs?
So, they were prized as a delicacy by the Hutts. Clatoonian paddy frogs are gathered from their habitats in streams and caves by young Clatoonians and are then sold off-world. They do not pose much of a threat on their own, but the amphibians' natural aggressive tendencies can make swarms of them a handful.
Okay, don't let them swarm.
Yep.
And
And you do know, generally, information about the planet is that it is a Hutt-ruled aristocrat. There's mostly language speak are Huttese and Clatoon on the planet. It's
Huttese.
It's an arid desert and savannas, and the capital city is Trima.
do we know where we could buy?
Yeah, where can I buy
Do we
some?
know where we could procure some of these?
Where
With
do I
that
think?
many successes, we should have an
Yeah.
idea.
Pretty much, you're thinking you could find a general merchant in general.
Okay, we're going to go
Then
there.
let us
A
land.
general
Okay.
merchant in general.
And
the
general
capital
merchant
city?
in general.
I believe
Land in the capital city and
Yeah,
get us some
let's go to the
frogs.
capital city. That way there's the most traffic, so we wouldn't be suspicious.
And the highest quality frogs.
And you do know that this planet is very backwater-ish.
Good.
Not if it's a Hutt planet. I will do the dealings since I know Huttese.
Yep, I just want to
Do you
find
know
frogs.
Huttese?
Okay, so underworld or
Okay.
streetwise to find frogs?
Insult
So
all
first,
of you.
we need an astro
That part
navigation.
I can
This is
figure
that
out
planet,
what
by the way.
Oh, I know. I read about that planet.
You read about that.
So
planet.
in this game, let's talk for a second because I don't think we're
Okay.
doing this right. It's not necessarily advantageous for all of us to roll because we
Yeah.
generate threats.
Okay.
In most
And the more
cases,
threats,
we
things
should
are
look at
happening.
who's the best and let that person
Okay.
do it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So
So
we can
are
all
you
try
going to use a
piloting,
light
but
side point?
we're
You
going
do
to
have
kill
a
a lot
lot
of
of
I
threats.
mean, I
Okay,
could if I had
I'll
to in
use
a
a light
pinch.
side point.
Because yes, I do keep track of threats that are added up, and I
Yeah.
basically, you guys were snooping the internet, the HoloNet so much
Woohoo!
that you were going there and advertising your location.
I got 4 successes.
Okay.
But I did get 2 threats.
Okay.
2 threats is the ship is going to
Strain.
take 2 strain.
Okay.
The ship.
That's what I'm saying.
Why are you
Sorry.
taking?
But she's
strain?
empathetic
the ship is
with the
taking
ship.
2 strain
She's
because it's
empathetic
being
with the ship.
shaken up when it came out. It came out of hyperspace a little rough.
I'm gonna hold Pudgy, the Hutt slug.
Okay, you got your little Hutt slug. Tell him
Little-
you're gonna give him some
I thought it was
frog
a little
friends.
pudgy.
No, it's Pudgy.
Okay, so you guys pull out there and go ahead and are you so you are heading to the capital planet?
Yes.
I'm capital city.
The
Capital city, sorry.
I'm gonna put on my finest Hutt clothes.
Okay, so
Do they have
I
clothes?
think you might wear like a
They
vest.
they have
They have like they usually it's like a usually a.
they don't have to, but sometimes they use utilitarian.
I wear
I
a
can feel like a
shirt
vest
and a vest
and an
Okay.
ascot, a giant ascot.
and a huge top hat
I'm not drunk.
and a monocle and a monocle.
A
The-
giant monocle.
So the only real starport to speak of in Tatooine is Trima, the
We'll
de
go
facto
there.
capital city.
Trima.
Even if it's not the planet's official political center, the city radiates outward from an old fortress built atop a mesa in the northern part of the desert.
Yes, we go there.
Sprawl extends out to the flatlands where slums give way to tent cities populated by migrant Clatoonian tribes stopped over in Trima for trade.
So as a Hutt, what do I know about this planet?
You know it's very desert-like, it's very unpleasant, and there's lots of people
It's
to
not
exploit.
unpleasant. Not if you're a Twi'lek.
Is it a slave planet?
There's lots of slaves, yes.
But no,
Twi'lek's
is the
a
race that rules the planet are
Yes,
slaves?
they are slaves, for the
Okay.
most part.
Twi'leks are from an arid desert.
I am not.
So we don't
Yeah.
take any type of.
I'm from
So,
a
Negative.
forest,
They have to have cool magic
jungly area.
cool
Yeah.
magic.
If I remember
cool
correctly.
magic fountain.
Oh,
So I take no negative.
so would you like me to talk about the magic fountain?
Talk about the magic fountain. It's pretty
Okay.
cool.
Located in Darrell-Kuz Desert, the Fountain of Ancients was once the center of politics and religion for the Clantunian species. Though now it retains little title, though edict if not in truth. The structure resembles a massive plume of water that has been frozen in the air, a
Cool.
sight that even the most jaded spacer considers exceptionally beautiful. The fountain is made of cooled and hardened liquid winternium that seeps out of a fissure in the bedrock below. Over a period of 10,000 years, the mineral cools and solidifies into the shapes seen in the fountain. The structure is constantly evolving and changing, albeit very slowly, which makes the
That's
Clantunians revered as a living connection to their ancients. The Council of Elders rules from a palace constructed near the site of the fountain. To maintain around the fountain must remain as the ancients set forth. No modern technologies may be brought within 1 kilometer of the site. Tourists come to view the fountain from across the galaxy and may consider it to be one of the wonders of the known universe. Scientists dispute these claims and view it simply as a beautiful, naturally occurring structure. So if you guys want to see it, you can see it. Just can't bring modern technology.
Let's get the frogs first.
Okay, so
We got a job to do.
We gotta cure frogs.
so you guys have landed on the planet. How are you going to go about getting the frogs? You're going to hire some slaves to get it? You're going to send some kids off to go hunt?
Well, can't we get it from a merchant?
You do not hire slaves. You hire slaves, but you do not hire them to find the finest frogs. For that, you need a hut.
Don't you need a frog merchant?
You're gonna go
Yes,
catch
you
frogs.
can go to a merchant.
I'm
and
gonna
buy
find
them.
a
go to a
merchant.
Okay.
So
So
is this what
Go
skills
ahead
that?
and give me
Remember, we only have 3,000 credits to buy a frog.
Streetwise.
Okay, so
Who's
who's
gonna do
best
the
at streetwise? I have streetwise
That'd
is
be me.
cunning. So I have a
I have
green
three
and a
green.
yellow.
I have 2 green.
I
That's
have
it.
2 green.
I have 3 green.
Okay, so 3 green versus a green and a yellow, which is better?
3 green.
Well, the yellow can get a triumph,
Okay.
and the yellow is more likely to get success.
Could we both
Okay.
roll that?
Let me do it. I think it's
Or you could use light side points too, and you did use one for your astronavigation, right?
Yeah, but you already
You
tried
already
it.
tried it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
flip one
But
for
if I did it, and then I would have if I flipped a white, I would have a
2
yellow
green.
and 2 green.
That might be better.
So I'll do that, and I'll flip
Okay.
a light.
Okay.
Okay, and I will give you a blue since you know the frogs.
Okay.
Since you are going to a
difficulty
merchant.
purple.
To purple. You got a Gungan selling you a frog.
Gungan.
Oh, these are good frogs. They are the best flippers.
3
Lucky
successes
flippers.
and
And a threat.
You find the frog king of the mercantile here. He has got the connection to all the greatest huts. He actually gives you certification to go with your frogs that they are the top of the
Yay!
line.
top of the line. Oh, so what prices do we talk of?
He's actually asking for a good top of the line price there.
Which is
He basically will supply you 100 encumbrance worth of frogs for the 3,000 credits you have.
Is
Is
that
that a
how
good
much
deal?
the
Now, are you
planet
going to
needed?
try to negotiate better?
what would the difficulty be?
It would be a purple and a red.
And what's the
My
negotiation
merchants are
skill?
usually good.
We could get.
We already
That's
have
the
the
that's the
thread.
merchant skill.
No.
Is the yellow
Yeah,
and the
no,
green.
no.
Will you take it at fair market value? You're going to try to negotiate better.
Fair market value.
Because we're not going to win against.
Okay. So you're getting 3.
Maybe
Not at our level.
once we've accumulated a lot of XP, we can start doing that. But we're first level people.
Okay.
I need to buy that trader path because apparently I'm the trader.
Okay. So he's looking at you and he's like, so, and he basically snaps his fingers and some slaves start showing up with baskets full of frogs that are trying to jump out of these wicker baskets.
Is there any material we need to keep them fresh and alive?
Well, you should, and he basically he come see my facilities, and he invites you back into the facilities where you see that. These,
Oh, and I'll speak if the language here is Hutt. I'll speak Huttese. Yeah.
well, he's a Gungan.
Oh.
So, you know.
I thought you said okay. Fine.
So he basically pulls one frog.
Wait, he's a
out.
Gungan? I hate Gungan.
He's a
We better kill
Gungan.
him.
He pulls a
Lisa,
frog out,
sorry.
and he rips the frog in half and hands you half to taste the
Lisa.
excellency, and he's eating it.
How do they talk?
Really,
Misa.
really.
Mr. Sell you good frog.
So you got a frog.
I go French because he's selling a frog.
It's
a
a
frog
me.
leg.
It's a me.
It's a Mario.
Mario.
And he shows you that basically they have these vats of vats they've carved into the ground there, where they basically dunk the wicker baskets into the vats to keep the frogs moist.
After this, I want to get a
We
shooting
should get
mission
them.
because this is.
So are
this is
they,
good for getting-
are they
Shoot
fresh in the
Shoot
basket?
They're
for us?
alive. Basically, they're live, trapped in a wicker basket
Yeah.
that's dunked into water.
Because smuggling's safe, but it's not super
So when
fun.
we bring them
Yeah,
on our
I
ship,
know.
When
it's
you
like
bring
ready
them
to
in the
kill
ship, you're
something.
going to need something that
For the
can
murdering
hold
hills.
water to keep them alive.
where would we get those?
That's just a thing,
That
we just
could
buy
be a
that.
problem, but you could find some clay pots or something.
Yeah.
You can
Okay,
use
then
water.
we'll do that.
It is going to cost you about 300 credits to get that, though.
Okay, I'm gonna try
That
to
can't be
negotiate.
that hard. Negotiate that one.
Okay, negotiate that one. Local clay merchants willing to sell you some clay basins that will fit in your cargo hold that will hold
Just,
water.
and you to get a blue die because you are a Hutt.
Yes.
Yep, I'll give because yes.
Gets
I think
two
it's
purple?
2 purple.
Okay, you can pull this
This
up.
this merchant
Wait, but
is
I
not
thought you
that
had a
good.
yellow.
You
too.
have at least 3 green.
He
Yeah.
flipped
I have
the
two
light
green.
side.
For the.
Oh.
Yeah. No. She
But
was
I
saying
thought
because
you had three
earlier you
green
rolled the
then.
yellow
No,
But
but
I flipped the light side. I have
you
two
had.
green. I have 2 green. I have a blue.
for negotiate.
Negotiation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll.
Negotiation is present. Oh, and could I get a bonus if I speak in Huttese because that's the language? here?
No.
We already got the bonus.
You already have the bonus.
This is a local native guy who's not a Hutt. I'm trying to avoid not
Ah,
Damn.
no.
So
It's
what
a
did
wash.
you get? It's a wash.
Yeah.
So basically, are you guys gonna cowboy up money for the 300 credits?
We could
each?
use the ship's money.
No, we need the ship for the ship.
The ship, we spend
Yes,
money to make money.
Fuel ain't cheap.
Yeah, we need money for the ship.
I'm just saying. It's
Okay,
not
so how
cheap.
much do we each lose?
300 credits. How you gonna come up with
100
it?
each.
100 each.
Well, that's.
No, there's 4 of us.
So 300 divided by
Well,
4.
he wasn't counting himself in that arrangement.
300 divided by 4 is
Yeah, you know what? I'm not.
20.
Okay, so
excuse
Oh,
me?
sorry, 50. It's 50 each.
he's telling you he just negotiated a great deal. Do you want to do a deceit to see if they notice you trying to
No.
swindle
No,
them?
it's got to be more like 75.
Okay,
75
so
each.
300 divided by 4 equals 75 each.
Okay.
So I got to.
Okay.
Okay, so you now own clay water basins,
Cost money to make money.
Okay, so we got
and
to play
the
one
guy
of
was even nice enough to deliver the basins and bring water to fill them up.
the- Okay, we put the
Good
wrong.
man.
Okay.
Okay,
Because he
now
wants to cater
be-
to the Hutts.
beware. You do have a cargo hold with clay basins
Yeah,
we'll
sloshing
try to-
with water.
we'll
so
try
you might
to-
want to be careful.
We'll try to net him down.
Okay. Well, they're going to be delivered in the baskets
Okay,
that can
that's
just be
cool.
laid in there. You just
Got it.
want to strap the lids
Okay,
down.
so we head back. He wants to check them, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
So
meet
you guys load up. You
Mhm.
send the signal to him that hey, you've got it ready,
Got the
ready,
frogs.
steady, let's go. Okay. So go ahead and give me astronavigation to get to the spot.
I roll self-control not to eat them.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm not eating them.
Give me a willpower roll against 3 purple.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Really?
It's
Triumph!
It's an amazing delicacy for Hutt.
Triumph and 2
No,
advantages.
eat them.
Hey,
So,
it's
I'm
not his
gonna-
fault if you
Can I
roll.
Can I
Wait,
take
I
the
want to
screen
distract him. Can I roll to distract him? I'm going to do that.
Can I
If
take
you
this-
do, I will give him a blue dice.
Okay, I'll distract you.
Can I take the strain off since I got
I'm
2?
trying to.
Yes,
make you look
we'll
at your
say
slug
that for your
thing.
2 advantage.
I'll
you were
spend the
fixing,
yellow because, or what? you
lights-
need money.
are
and
you
I can't.
sure? You're
Yes.
putting it in my favor now.
Well, I don't want to eat the.
Okay, so you do upgrade one of your greens.
Oh,
Ah,
no success. Wash.
A wash?
No successes, no failures.
No threats?
Actually, no. One.
No, you have 2
Are you
threats.
sure?
No,
No,
because
one
this crosses
threat.
out. This crosses out. One
So one
threat.
threat.
Okay,
Fine.
so 1 threat. Okay.
He does
So
not
he's,
eat them.
he's
I take a strain because I'm all like,
Okay, I will give you
We'll
a
take a
you
strain.
take a point of strain because you are using willpower.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys set coordinates for the meetup.
Damn.
Basically, he shows up in a YT 1300 that looks similar to yours. You guys do the whole dock to each other with your ships in opposite directions.
Okay.
He comes up. He comes into the airlock. He's got a little bodyguard with him. He says, "I hope you don't mind if I bring my bodyguard with me."
As long as he's not going to cause trouble.
No, he is here to make sure to guard my person.
I look at the
No.
at Nirr and go,
No.
I'm
I'll keep-
sure
I'll
his-
keep an eye on him.
His
Yeah,
work
I'm
will
keeping an
pale
eye on
in
him,
comparison
too.
to how well you all protected my person earlier.
that is what I was saying. But yes, we've gotten the highest quality of.
Okay, he comes over and he wants to, inspect the frogs with you.
Comes with sweet clay pots.
oh
Wait,
my
wait,
God,
wait.
we
the
have to charge
pots.
him for that.
Yeah.
Okay, give me anyone who wants to see something. It's going to be against 2 red and a purple.
We shouldn't all do it.
Red.
No way.
2 red and a purple.
Oh,
It's-
hell
I
no.
perceive
What skill is it?
nothing. Not
It's
good.
for you guys. It's going to be
Cunning.
perception. He's using deceit.
That's cunning.
He's doing something.
Who has the highest
Respecting
cunning?
frogs.
I-
Messing up our frogs.
You have the highest cunning.
What are his like? My cunning's not.
Well, he's
my cunning's
just,
only
you
a
know,
2.
he's not saying anything like Blue Eyes with.
Can I get a
He's-
bonus since I've been focusing on those
I
frogs?
will give you a bonus since you've been obsessing with those delicious, flicky frogs.
Okay. Okay.
Two red and a purple?
2 red.
His skill is
Well, we
deceit.
just
That's
won't
the one
notice
thing
what
he's
he's doing.
mainly trained in.
Yeah.
Frack.
We just don't notice what he's doing.
Yeah.
Oh no, actually he did.
Actually,
One threat.
No
threat.
success,
No
one
success.
threat? Okay. So, while he's pulling out these frogs, would you like another strain for resisting to eat them?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's
I
like,
don't trust him.
here, would you
I don't
like
trust
to
him
eat
either.
one? I'm sure we can afford to lose just one. And he offers it to you after you take the strain.
Don't.
I don't eat the merchandise.
Oh, you are a wise merchant. As he pets the frog, stroking it lovely, and puts it back in the basket and wires the basket back down.
So I'm wondering
No,
what's this guy's motivation for cheating us? Because he gave us the money to buy the frogs.
He did.
So if he stole them now, it wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, but we
because
wouldn't
he
have,
did-
except for
us.
we would be out
Yeah.
the.
But I will
you'd
say,
have the frogs.
the
and we'd
pots
be
did
out
not
the
come
money.
with the deal.
Yeah, but
would
we were
need,
going to ship.
some
We need to
more
ship them though. That's
credit
the issue.
since
He wants us
we
to
needed
drive
to
to
ship
ship
them.
them.
Oh, I will gladly.
Did he do anything to the frog?
I will gladly give you 400 additional credits for the
Oh, that's nice.
additional incurred expense. I do.
Everyone
apologize.
get your 75. Or add
He
25.
doesn't
Add
know.
100. You're getting 100 each. The ship doesn't need a cut of that. Ship didn't contribute to the play pod.
Yeah. Yes, ship.
Yeah, ship.
Okay.
Okay, and then he goes back and he thanks you and he's like, now remember, make sure that you deliver these. And he basically to the cook, and then he basically.
What did he do to them?
He
You
did
don't know?
something to one frog. I think.
I'm gonna look at that frog. Does it look any different than the rest?
not yet. You
Does
have to
it
wait
look
till he's
different?
gone, and then you'd only corrupt 1 pot.
Okay, so he gets back in his ship. He sends a thank
You
you
know,
message to
one
you.
thing you could do is
Okay, hold
just
it.
not give
So-
him that pot. We'll eat
He
the
does
cost of
warn
that
you,
one pot.
be wary. There are space pirate activity around Queen Station that he's heard of. So
That's
Did
not
he
harsh.
give it a?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at
add-
that. I'm gonna open the pot
I'm going
you're
to.
gonna open the pot?
very carefully.
Okay.
Like
So
a
the
little.
cook's gonna pay us though, right?
Yeah.
No.
And I'm gonna try to grab that frog.
Okay.
Close
Should
it
be
real
on
quick.
top.
It should be on top. Like.
Okay. Yeah.
So close it. I'm sure
Okay.
they're like.
I want to
You-
run
You
a.
believe it's the
I'm
correct
gonna look
frog,
at it. What is
I
it?
know, but I want
and
to
it
do.
just looks at you and rivets deliciously. What are you going to do?
Okay, I want to run a system scan for any type of beacon
Okay, go for it.
or
Computers?
any type
Yeah,
of weird.
see if you
signal,
load jack
so
your
that
ship?
If you load,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
I
so-
know what he did, but I don't put the tracker in the frog. He tried to get me to eat it.
Actually,
If
that's
only,
brilliant.
if only I had thought of that.
That's brilliant.
All they would have had to done was drop it in the thing when he
Yeah.
reached into.
He
So-
wanted me to eat it because then I could be like.
Is there anything in the
frog.
pot?
Give me a willpower and a perception on the frog.
Willpower.
First, your willpower to resist eating the frog.
Can I just
It's-
take a strain again?
Okay.
Can we say he's
I
made
resisted
two
I will
it?
let you take
Yeah,
a
take a
strain to
strain.
avoid
He's
eating.
resisted it enough.
Okay, and then
So what did you get on
perception.
your sensor sweep?
3 successes.
And that's a great place to wrap it up there. Thank you for listening, guys. Thank you for listening to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And feel free to enjoy our other shows, such as D&D Journey of the 5th Edition and Scion Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion hero to Ragnarok story. Thank you for listening.